Biggest audience we have had in a long time. They're just wall to wall in the Gaslight Studio tonight. We welcome all of you to our show. Big Monday night crowd. Oh, has anybody here got the flu? He's recently signed over at RCA. Used to sing with Ricky Skaggs a lot, and he's got a lot of talent. And I want you to welcome him to our show. Here is Keith Whitley.
Look like much, but I think that with your touch I could be somebody you'd be proud of. Lend me a hand, understand I've been such a lonely man. Help me find the hope that I've run out of. Turn me around, turn me on, turn me to love. Break these chains that surround my heart. They've been there long enough. Take my life, you could fix it up. Turn me around, turn me on, turn me to love. I do believe that you will know just what to do. You can help me find a new direction. I need to live for a change, get my world rearranged. I think you might be my love connection. Turn me around, turn me on, turn me to love. Break these chains that surround my heart. They've been there long enough. Take my life, you can fix it up. Turn me around, turn me on, turn me to love. Break these chains that surround my heart. They've been there long enough. Take my life, you can fix it up. Turn me around, turn me on, turn me to love.
That's Keith Whitley. Keith, welcome you to the show.
Thank
Hello,
you.
Carl Perkins. Keith, did you come out of about the same mold as Ricky Skaggs?
Basically, we're from the same part of the country. Before we joined up, I'd played primarily country music, where his roots were more in bluegrass. And I'd got into bluegrass, I guess, about 6 months prior to the time Ricky and I met.
Did you make some records together?
Yeah, we did, Ralph. We cut 2 duet albums while we were working with Ralph Stanley's band. And one of them has just been reissued. They were on small labels. The first one was a little label in Dayton, Ohio. We did a tribute to the Stanley Brothers, did all Stanley Brother material.
Mm-hmm.
And then about a year later, we did an album called Second Generation Bluegrass, where we got the chance to do some original material, you know, and some different type songs.
Keith, did you ever work for Lester Flatt?
No, I never worked for Lester, but while I was working with Ralph Stanley, we played a lot of the same shows together, and I'm real proud to say that Lester and I became real close. And I have his old herringbone guitar he gave me in 1974, which I treasure very much.
Now, would it be too much to ask you to do a little bit of Lester Flatt for us tonight?
Somehow or other, I had a feeling you were going to ask me to do that.
Well, I tell you what, I heard a tape. Nora Wilson played a tape for me. He's your producer, right?
Yes.
And Lester Flatt, of course, was a giant in bluegrass music. And Keith's got his voice down perfectly.
Well, thank you. The thing that always comes to mind was the way that Lester would open up each show, and I'm sure a lot of people in the audience heard Lester on the Grand Ole Opry or watched the television show that he and Earl Scruggs did for several years. And Lester would always say at the start of the show,
"Thank you so much. We'd like to say a special great big howdy to you. Welcome to Martha White's great big Grand Ole Opry show."
You remember how he used to plug his dates? He would always say, "Good, clean, sober show."
Absolutely. You remember the story he used to tell on Paul Warren, the fiddle player, when he introduced Paul?
What was that?
He said the first night Paul worked with him, and I'll do this like Lester, he said,
"Lester, I understand you don't allow no drinking on your shows." So that's right, Paul. But now if you want to have you a little nip before you go to bed, that'll be all right. Never will forget the first night Paul worked with us. Went to bed 37 times.
All right, but Gary, I understand you have something very special for the folks.
Yes, sir. It's time now for tonight's country card drawing, and tonight we're celebrating the 10th day of Christmas. No, we're not giving away 10 pipers piping, but we are giving away the next best thing, a beautiful Kimball organ. And the winning country card number is 02405-389. Now, we'll check that number with our country card headquarters and announce the winner's name in just a few minutes. Live from Opryland, USA, there's more Nashville Now on the way. From America's country home, the Nashville Network.
Hey, Red.
How's it going, Ralph?
Red, what's the matter?
Well, I've got a problem.
You've got a problem? What is it, Red?
Well, you know we're going to bring the folks our Nashville Now show direct from Opryland Hotel every night from December 17th through the 21st, Ralph. Well, the hotel, they're going to decorate everything up all warm and happy, and all we've got to bring over is this poor Christmas tree, Ralph.
What do you mean, Red?
Well, look how bare it is, Ralph. It's not a happy tree. It doesn't have any decorations or anything, Ralph.
I agree. You're right. But you know what? I think we can fix that.
Oh, we can fix it? How's that, Ralph?
Well, sure. You've got lots of friends out there. Why don't you ask the boys and girls to make their own ornaments and send them in so that we can hang them on the branches of the tree and make this a happy Christmas tree?
Oh, gosh, that's a great idea, Ralph. And we could give away prizes, TNN gift packs full of wonderful things each week between November 30th and December 21st for the best ornaments actually made by the boys and girls, Ralph.
Right. Now you're getting the picture. They can send their decorations right to you. Shotgun Red's Happy Christmas Tree, care of TNN, Post Office Box 790, Nashville, Tennessee, 37202. So you can decorate the tree, Red. Then, between December 17th and December 21st, when we do our shows from the Opryland Hotel, we can let everybody see how pretty and happy they've made the tree.
Oh, boy, you could say we're going to spruce it up, Ralph.
Red,
what?
Only you might say that.
Yeah, it's going to be a Merry Christmas this year, Ralph.
You betcha. Boy, what an audience tonight. Our next guest is one of the top comedians on pay television. He now has 2 videos on the market, as you can see here, as presented by your local video salesman. There's 1, there's 2. And it it gives me great pleasure to bring you Gallagher.